Hello, Manhattan College. My name is Emma Walsh. Today is Wednesday, April 20th. Welcome to Manhattan College News. Our first story today is about a Manhattan College alumni who's worked in the entertainment industry. Scarlett Sperduto recently acted in Those Who Walk Away with co-star Boo Boo Stewart, who's known for his roles in Twilight and the Disney franchise Descendants.
Hi, I'm Scarlett Sperduto. Currently, I am living in New York City. I'm working full-time as a recruiter for fashion companies. I found a really cool company called SBH Fashion, and they are super cool about me pursuing acting as well. They let me leave for auditions and take time off when I need it, so that's been really helpful. When I was a kid, my older sister Lexi, she's 10 years older than me, and she was really into acting, so I was just kind of there as a kid. And when I was 2, her agent was like, "Can we send her out too?" And my mom was like, "Sure." So that's kind of how I got into it. I would say that I definitely became a lot more passionate about it as I got older and was able to make my own decision that this was what I wanted to do. But I think just growing up around it and always being around the industry is what made me want to be around it for the rest of my life. I took a lot of classes in high school and college where I kind of learned about other areas of the business. I always tried to take like film classes and script writing classes just so I could kind of understand the business as a whole. I got a degree in communications with a focus on public relations. My teachers were very understanding and cool about what I was trying to do. When I filmed Those Who Walk Away, I had to take off the first 3 weeks of my junior year first semester. I reached out to all of my teachers who were all comm teachers at the time. I was doing all of my comm classes that semester, and I explained it to them and they were super understanding. They said, "It's totally fine, we'll catch you up when you get back. Go live out your dream," and all that. So that was super helpful because I got to finish on time, and without them being accepting of that, I couldn't have. It was one of the best experiences of my life, for sure. I would say it exceeded my expectations, honestly. It was an incredible group of people, both the cast members and the crew. It was very small because we were filming during COVID, so we were keeping our crew to the absolute necessity. And we all became very close. Everyone was so hardworking and talented. It's definitely hard to watch yourself, but it was also so exciting. I got to fly out to LA. We had a premiere there with most of the cast and crew that had worked on it, so it was really special to get to watch it with everyone who had made it together. And yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was definitely very rewarding to see what we had created on a bigger screen.
Clothing line called Tjayz, founded by Destiny Murray in 2017. Destiny Murray is a young lady who became paraplegic after being involved in a car accident at a young age. Due to her disability, she's faced many challenges. Creating a fashion line was always a dream of hers, and through her business, she wants to be able to spread positivity. Destiny often visits local places such as churches to help her story as a way to help others see the potential in themselves and those with disabilities. She makes clothes for everyone, and her brand is named after her middle name, but also stands for To Absolutely Just Admit You're Special. You can find them on Instagram at Tjayz_clothing_line. And for our next story tonight, we go live to talk about the 2022 Manhattan College graduation ceremony. As the end of the semester approaches at Manhattan College, many second semester seniors think about their upcoming graduation commencement ceremony. This ceremony, occurring on May 18th, typically happens in the college's own Dratty Gymnasium. This year, however, students and parents of the graduating class received an email that this year's commencement will be taking place at the Meadowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus, New Jersey, a venue that is at closest a half hour away from the school. And the school's reasoning for the change of venue? To accommodate the graduating class and their guests in a way that is COVID-19 protocol compliant. This comes as a surprise to many Manhattan College students, seeing as though the many COVID-compliant regulations the school has had in place since the beginning of the pandemic are now beginning to be lifted, such as the mask mandate. In an email, the school also states, To attend commencement, all graduates and guests must provide proof of vaccination or proof of a negative PCR test taken 48 hours prior to the event. Everyone must wear a mask inside the Meadowlands Center. The only exception is when students and faculty process into the event and when students cross the stage to receive their diploma. While this change in venue is no big deal to some commuter students who already have their families nearby with readily available car access, many of the resident students of Manhattan College and the adjacent apartment buildings now have to worry about the additional transport of their family members back and forth from the school to the center and back to the school to begin moving out. In Manhattan College's graduation questionnaire, there's a question regarding students' needs for transportation to the Exposition Center. No follow-up yet on the status of this transport plan. There was a resolution petition made by Manhattan College students to request a closer venue for commencement, signed by over 150 students and alumni. And finally, for sports. Many Manhattan College students may be interested in going to the New York games now that baseball season has started. Let's show you how both New York teams did on opening day. Mets were tied up with the Washington Nationals up until the 5th inning, 0-0, until McCann hit and forces a walk. Marty hit straight down left field, leading to a score of 2-0 for the Mets. Marcana secured the 3rd run for the Mets, followed by McNeil, who secured the 4th, with still no points for Washington in the 6th inning. Soto hits a home run for Washington at the bottom of the 6th, leading to their first point, 4-1. But it's not enough with Lindor in the top of the 7th, hitting past center field. Final score is 5-1. At Yankee Stadium versus the Red Sox, the score was neck and neck up until the 11th inning, where Donaldson hits right down center field, winning the games for the Yankees. Final score, 6-5. And that's all we have for you today at Manhattan College News. Keep well, and we'll see you next week.